ozu eliri n'ịkpa n'ebe akwa nke eliri n'ụlọ akpagara ya nri. Ndị be anyị ndewonu. You're welcome to Amara Bekee, where wisdom speaks with grace and relevance. You're welcome to the voice of Igbo wisdom, where we'll bring ancient adages back to life, one adage at a time, in a way that everyone can understand and apply to life. In our today's episode of Wisdom Dosage, our adage is ozu elili n'ịkpa n'ebe akwa nke eliri n'ụlọ akpagara ya nri. And this literally means that the corpse that was buried in the wilderness, Ipa that is crying, the one buried at home, is anyone feeding it? Is it being fed? And a shout out to Auntie Chinyere for the adage and the meaning. So this adage paints a dramatic picture. If the corpse buried in the wilderness is crying, the question is, the one that is buried at home, is anyone feeding it? The obvious truth is this: the dead do not eat, cry, or receive food. Once someone is buried, whether in the bush or at home, they are gone. So this adage speaks about acceptance and reality, letting go of the past and avoiding unnecessary worry, and facing facts instead of illusions. It is often used when someone is disturbing themselves over what cannot be changed, comparing two hopeless situations, expecting results over something that is already finished, and living in denials. So for our wisdom nugget, what is gone is gone. A corpse buried anywhere remains dead. There is no advantage in location, which means that some situations are beyond repair, and once something has ended, worrying about it is pointless. Stop comparing equal losses. This proverb sarcastically asks, if the one buried afar is crying, are they feeding the one that is buried at home? Which means, don't compare two things that are equally finished. Don't imagine one loss is better just because of location or appearance. Accept finality, because in Igbo wisdom, burial symbolizes finality, which reminds us that some doors are permanently closed and some relationships are completely over. Some opportunities have passed and some consequences cannot be reversed. Hence, wisdom is knowing when to stop expecting life from something dead. Do not waste energy on what cannot respond. Feeding a corpse is useless, and listening to a corpse cry is illusion. In life, stop arguing with someone who has already left emotionally, and stop investing on something that has no future. Stop seeking validation from people who cannot give it. Example: if a relationship has completely broken down, overthinking it won't revive it. In business, if a failed project is truly dead, stop pouring resources into it. In personal growth, don't live in regret over past mistakes. Learn and move forward. Psychologically, this adage challenges denial and emotional attachment to the past, because humans sometimes hold on to daydreams and revisit old wounds, and expect change from people who has clearly shown that they won't change. So this adage says, face reality, accept it, and move on. Remember, it can be used when someone is worrying excessively over something irreversible, when someone is comparing two useless outcomes, or someone refuses to accept that a matter is closed. In wrapping it up, not everything can be revived, and wisdom is knowing when to stop expecting life from what is already buried. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to give thumbs up to this video, and if you have another explanation to this adage, or you have another adage with the meaning you would like us to say in our next episode, write it on the comment section. Stay tuned for more inspiring videos. Bye.